So the StarCraft mini set has arrived, and that means we get to play cool guys like this dude right here, this guy right next to me, Jim Raynor, new hero card. We're playing him in Shaman, which this kind of Starship Shaman archetype looks like one of the better early archetypes to play in the mini set meta so far. There are a couple of variations. This one, though, is really all about using Jim Raynor with Shudderblock, because Raynor is, relaunching all of your starships. Those starships can have stuff now like the Liberators deal 2 damage and the Banshees deal 5, which can actually, clean up a board and then sometimes send that 5 damage to face, which does work with Shudderblock despite his condition of not damaging the enemy hero, because it's not Raynor doing the damage, it's the starships getting launched, which I guess for whatever reason aren't part of the battle cry. So you can kind of set up a lethal combo if you've got some good starship damage pieces in the mix, or sometimes crazy armor gained or crazy value. Now admittedly this doesn't happen often, but this deck has a lot of ways to just win otherwise through Siege Tank. This is actually a big damage push in combination with lock-on. So you set something to 1, then you deal 10 damage to it. The upgraded version of this, I guess I need to show you if you haven't seen it just yet. The Siege Tank deployed, excess damage hits the enemy hero. That often means it hits for 9. So you can kind of swarm out early with a lot of little starship pieces, chip damage from the missile pod or other starship pieces, and then use those Siege Tanks as big finishers. And that's how I won most of the games I won with this deck. And then occasionally, you pivot into the late game like value bombs or greed bombs or combo bombs of Jim Raynor in the 6 or 7 cost crew. All right, let's go for this hard starship line. We got 2 drops. We don't need more. I think the cutters are actually pretty great, but I want to make sure I hit as much starship action as possible. Then we want to hit some Shudderblock, Raynor, Greed. I'm finding this deck not as good. I don't know, my experience with this deck, I don't know if I'm playing it poorly or what, but I have to say my experience with this deck has not been as good as some of the early data suggests. I don't know if it's just my pocket. Like I'm playing at an 11-star level, so I'm often playing people around 1,500 to 2,000 legend probably on average. So maybe it's that. I don't know. This deck it had solid legend level launch data. I don't know if I'm just hitting bad lines or what, man. Not greedy enough. I don't know. Too greedy. Probably too greedy, honestly. If there's a risk of anything, it's usually for me that I'm too greedy. Let's on that note, let's go ahead and coin the Gorgon's Ormu. I've been trying to force more starship stuff just because it's more fun, but let's go ahead and go coin Gorgon, try to get a big swarm started that way. Cactus Cutter's fine for later. Get out ahead of these Zerglings maybe. They do have rush, but Growfin Cheese might be fine, honestly. Growfin Missile Pod may line up well too, depending on trades here. All right, not a crazy like hand buffy start just yet, so that's good news. I think we can go ahead and play the Missile Pod. There's a Shudderblock. That's cool. Okay, that's fun. Good card. Anyways, Missile Pod Growfin does feel like overkill. You kind of have 2 things doing the same job. Oh, just keep the 1/1 on boards, okay? I don't know how much AoE they have here. Baneling is definitely an AoE that's available. The guy that adds the Zerg that gets added to hand and does its damage. So there's some stuff at least, but there's a lot of rush minions here potentially too. But it's the 3/3 buffs the Zerg. Zerg's value trade on the 1/1s. It's okay. There's the Baneling as well. More Zergs. They're so cheap. I kind of need another missile pod, please. Where'd my missile pod go? Oh, Starport something at least. Yeah, we'll just go cheese here just to get this board back a little bit, hopefully, or try to anyway. Oh, nice. That's the AoE one. That could be good. I mean, I will say like the Zergs often can scale kind of beyond that a little bit. Ooh, Rumble Enthusiast. Currently not good, but you never know. Little bonus hit maybe. This guy's still in the game. This guy used to be so good, dude. So good. What happened? This guy's toast is literally named after this guy, and man, he just disappeared. I did not know he was still in standard because you just never see him. What a craziness. So, I mean, next turn it definitely looks like Cutter. I guess you'd want like Liftoff off of it maybe. Try to find that Raynor. Would be really nice because like Shudderblock Raynor could be cool. Now that said, we don't have a great starship yet, but it's going to be at least like deal 3 to all. So that's pretty great. It can soon become more. Does this not have rush yet? Probably just kill that off, right? We don't care. Make sure our board stays healthy. The next board, that is. Yeah, they really haven't gotten a crazy hand buff start. This is a good chance for us. I think when this deck gets like a crazy early hand buff start, it's like forget it. You know, you're just cooked. You can't do it. But if they don't get a crazy hand buff start, this is actually a mech, which is good for us. So we can buff here, trade in on that guy, and keep both these alive. If this hits this, by the way, this hits this, we can go this way for a little bit of extra face damage, right? Then we go cutter. Maybe we get a one drop that's playable. Lock on? Not really, no. No reason to hurt our own stuff with a siege tank in hand. Certainly that looks very interesting there, as is. So do we go Shudderblock here? It's not really good for siege tank. It's not really good for Raynor yet. You know, the mini is still nice to have in hand for stuff like Raynor later. It's not like you have to push. What is this, dude? Oh, give a reborn. I don't. That's pretty cool with like the infestor and stuff, but right now a little slow. A little, you know, it's gonna take him a while for that to kind of snowball up, I guess. Another Baneling. Oh my god, we hit the Raynor. Okay. So maybe this is actually a decent time to play Shudderblock, even though we're not planning to Raynor by any means yet. It's more about like, this is just a bit of a window we have. Then we get the mini, which is nice. And we go from there. I will say like our starport's not by any means insane yet or anything. It's kind of bad maybe still. Our starship. Oh my god, all these words. Oh, deal 5 again. Okay, so it is going to have a lot of damage in it. Like deal 3 and then deal 5. That's a good sequence too, I think. So clearly not yet. We got to get at least one starship. I think 2 would even be cooler maybe. Could really be a lethal pop off. We're also going to have some lethal potential off siege tank soon, because we're probably going to just have to commit this battle cruiser, maybe even now, just to tidy things up. So they have 3x buffs on swarm now. So that's important for lock on. Like these are auras. Lock on doesn't really help much. Can if the thing has a high base health total, but like Banelings, it doesn't change them at all. They're just 1 and 1, right? Okay. This is kind of a gross board. It's making this look more interesting, isn't it? Do we ghost first? Dies to Baneling sometimes. But it's 3 cards. We were looking to do something, right, for the Shudderblock. I mean, Bob is also kind of insane. I could just take all these cards. Like, take these 3 cards. It doesn't really help me, though. I don't know. It doesn't, like, I'm going to kill them anyway, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, I mean, I guess we can still do this first, right? Why not do this first? Oh, no. This is if you're building a starship, not if you have one, right? So I guess we do this first. It's just gonna die, but that's okay. Actually, it doesn't always die, I guess. Zergling gone. Baneling gone. No, this tracks. Baneling gone. No, this is not a surprise. This tracks. All right. Yeah, this sometimes dies to the 5 and sometimes doesn't die to the 5, right? So there we go. Died right away. Okay. I thought these went in sequence order, but that was in random order, right? Because the 5, I think, was like last for us. I don't know. So now Raynor is at least decent and sometimes kind of lethal, maybe. This has a base of 5, so this actually does lose 4 health if we go for it. I guess it's actually Shudderblock Raynor, dude. We got to recover this board. This is gross. We could freeze it with Bob, for the record. Just lock them out for a turn, and then you like basically know Raynor's gonna be lethal. But I think Raynor's actually, I'm not sure it's guaranteed lethal, but it's awfully close anyway, right? And I think he does do the damage to face. The way this works, as I understand it, is like he still connects, I think, because the starships are doing it, not his battle cry, if I recall. Yeah, he's hitting face for sure. This feels like cheating a little bit, man. Is it actually gonna be lethal? Maybe not if the 5 doesn't. Is that 5 gonna hit the? Oh, this one is. It's guaranteed. Woo! Let's go. That is so sick, dude. That is actually awesome. We had a good starship for that too. Like everything in the starship was relevant. Wow, really nice game. That was cool. Oh my god, look at the tear in hand. Yes. I don't think we keep Ghost, but I'm intrigued by it. These I like a lot. These are good starts. Oh my god, yes. All the space cards. No, I don't think that happens. It's too valuable. It's actually a good lock-on support card, as is this, of course, but Shudderblock as well. Wow, this could get really fun. We need to go pretty fast though. Mage, they get so scary with their Protoss stuff now. That Colossus guy hits so freaking hard. 3 bonus effects. Okay. This card also still nuts, by the way. Still insane, I think. Ghost. All right. Ghost Shudderblock. I mean, depending on their hand, you know, could be very, very spicy. They've got a coin up there for now, so that has to go first, obviously, I think. But Resonance Coil, I don't think feels great against these little guys. But you don't hate it with the 3/3 coming out too, I guess. SCV. No, this is fine for now. I just want to go face, right? I don't really care if they deal with a missile pod, to be honest. We're just going to go face. I want to create pressure. I want to put them in check, basically, as soon as possible. Deal 2 to all. Okay, that's pretty nice. So we got 7 armor, 2 to all, 1 to all, so 3 to all. Some bonus effects, potentially. Some good stuff there. Heat wave's pretty clean. These small guys here, it looks like. Draw a Protoss. Cost 2 less. How many actual Protoss minions do they have? Probably none. So that probably means they have a 7 mana Colossus, which is actually pretty terrifying. Battle Cruiser here clears the board. I'm thinking about ripping it, man, but do we just do a ghost first? No, there's still a coin. Sucks. If we get a trusty, we'll go on this guy. Oh, that sucks too. Oh, you idiot. I am an idiot. I spent too much mana. Oh my god, bro. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I spent too much mana. This is 3 Regis. 3 Regis. Okay. So that's another... Oh, they drew more... Oh, those are Protoss cards. Yeah. So we know they have that 7 mana guy. He's 2x5 already. It's so crazy how fast this goes, dude. It goes so fast. Oh, they're also running this guy. Okay, so that actually was maybe the discounted guy, not the 7 mana guy. That's good news, actually. Okay. We also are now getting a much better board clear than we thought we were, so that's good news. We don't necessarily have to use a lock on here, so maybe just battle cruiser liftoff's fine. Solid. This thing should be alive usually, right? But that's not a big disaster. We're okay with that. Right. So these are now very strong, and they're also very getting low enough that these become like lethal threats, right? Oh, Reborn can't be targeted. That's insane. That's really good. I mean, the second half's not as interesting, right? But still, man, really nice. Shudderblock lock on is a thing. We said siege tank lock on is now available too, always for big damage pushes. So if they're not careful here, we'll be in a good spot. Coin is also gone, so ghost becomes intriguing. Like Shudderblock ghost could just delete their hand on 8. Well, kind of not 8. I guess you need kind of 9 mana to go Shudderblock into ghost into Shudderblock mini into ghost. But definitely a possibility anyway. All right, so they trade off. Rising waves. Or okay. It's kind of a passive turn there, which makes me again interested in the Shudderblock, I guess. Pop-up book at all interesting for hand size? And just because like we have mana and I can play a card with it, you know, that's pretty cool. I think we have activators for lock on thanks to the siege tank, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, we could go at least 1 ghost this turn, right? Like ghost into bouncer maybe. I don't know if 3 ghosts is the right thing to do. It's a pretty good mini in hand, I guess. Is that a cheap card again? It doesn't really feel like this is gonna hit enough things. I could just play the second one straight up, I guess. Let's just see what this gets rid of first, right? Pylons. Skater, like we talked about, and Warp Gate. I think we should wait on the second one, right? Like, let's put them on the back foot here. Then we go Shudderblock into Ghost, and maybe we catch a Colossus, right? I'm a little worried the Colossus just hits here. I mean, certainly it's been discounted significantly enough. Oh my god. We might actually catch it, dude. Hold up. Warp Gate again. Oh my god. Can they play it this turn or anything? No, they're just trading in maybe. Oh my god. Also, is the opponent just dead? Oh no, I can't. There's no siege tank target. Oh, I have 11 and 4. Is 15. They're at 22. There's no way for me to deal extra damage, so I guess we just go Ghost here. It takes out 3 cards in hand, man. Does it take out the right 3? I don't know. Oh, is this lethal though? Hold up. Oh, these are all 3 Battlecry cards. Oh, this is just lethal, right? It's 11 and 4 is 15 plus 9, 24. Oh, dude, this is lethal. I'm so sad, dude. I actually want to beat them the other way. It's so much funnier. No, we're going to do... it's lethal. I spotted it. I'm happy, but I'm going to have fun. I'm going to do the funny thing. Skeet Skater again gone. Colossus gone. Ortanis gone. Oh my god, I hope this was worth it, man. I'm not even going to show the Turbulus because I don't want them to know that I gave up lethal and they'll make fun of me. I don't want them making fun of me, guys. So, like we said, we knew we had a guaranteed lethal, right? Like, this all 3 of your battle cries, so it's +3 to everybody. But we're taking it the fun route. Got rid of at least 1 Colossus. Hopefully, they don't have a second one. Oh, they do. No, no. Can we pull it back from here though? Because, like, you know, we just clear this. Oh, actually, they're just dead. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Okay. Yes, dude, we got to have fun and still kill them. That's the dream. That's really the dream. Very fun. Cool. Very fun. Thank you, opponent, for having fun with us. Kind of BM'd a little technically, but they don't know. Oh, Paladin. It's Raven. I wonder if it's the Raven. I mean, Turbulus is definitely good. I mean, Turbulus Backstage Bouncer is really good, but boy, I don't know. It's a little weird on curve. I definitely prefer the Starship start if I can get it. Kind of a mixed bag, I guess. Kind of a mixed bag. Starport is much more exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and get that guy going early too, because clearly this is a location you want that going ASAP. Yeah, I don't ever love the 7 armor, man. I want tempo. I want deal 5. I want deal 2 to all. I want that stuff. I want that stuff. That's the things I'm excited about. So Missile Pod's pretty good against these at least. It's also at least 1 battle cry for the Turbulus on board, which is a good feeling sometimes. Make sure you get those stats pushed on board. Also in hand. Backstage, we won't likely have a great body, but maybe like Turbulus value trades or something that could definitely do it. Here's what we were talking about. What did I just say about on board? What did I say? Said this. Was that another armor, by the way? Oh my god, dude. I need stuff that impacts the board. I'm gonna have 1,000,000 armor but not be able to win the game. Okay. Yeah, we can, like we said, we can value trade and then, oh, never mind. That has taunt. Shoot. A lot less happy. Maybe it's just lock on then instead, but that is such a bad turn. I guess I could launch. Hit. Well, that kind of feels like a waste, doesn't it? I mean, honestly, just hit launch without a lock on is also pretty good at that stage. It's early, but it's pretty big. I don't actually hate that. I don't think this is so crazy. Just push some tempo. I mean, ultimately, we want multiple launches more than we want like 1 big launch, you know? It's definitely an early one. 3 is not the most efficient, but you know, a 3-mana 5/5 that heals 7 or gains 7 armor, you know, and deals 1 to all, that's a great card. Like, let's be clear. That's a fantastic card. Now, I haven't played Paladin yet. They're going to have potentially a lot of little dudes floating around. So that seems good for Siege Tank potentially, right? They also launch Divine Shield and Reborn and Poisonous. What a set of freaking stuff, dude. Wow. That is crazy. Raven, the Raven Starship on Raven is crazy. I'm not really meaningfully getting any damage through to face here, right? So I guess you can actually open with a siege tank. It doesn't have to kill them or anything to do the excess damage, right? So we can just do this, see what it hits. It's kind of the same difference as, you know, if it hits the 1/1 Divine Shield or whatever, it's the same difference. You're just using something to pop the shield, right? So it doesn't really matter. So I guess we're just playing this for the sake of it. Hopefully it, I guess, hits a 2/2. It doesn't really change much for us, but I'm gonna leave things at health. I mean, this is such a clean hit for them, but what else can I do? I don't really have a good play. It's just my play, so it's just what it is. You know, it is kind of nice at least that the poisonous feels useless. There's something cool about that, I guess. Is that another Raven one, or is that the other one? Oh no, that's the 2/2. Consecration, not that clean, but I guess it leaves behind some good trades. Yeah, this thing is still kind of clunky for us, to be honest. Also now a kind of a clunky backstage bouncer minus the pop-up book, I guess. Maybe we just lock on this, pop-up book it, trade in the 2/1 on the back half, play a backstage bouncer. It's not the strongest play ever, but it's something at least. Right, it's something. And it might protect this 5/1, which is currently, you know, posing a pretty prominent threat, particularly in combination with these 5/6s. You have to imagine that 5/1's more easily cleaned up by little consecrations or whatever, but they just used one, so I don't know what they have left. They don't have the missile pod like we do, at least. I need a good draw, though, man. Actually, Raynor would probably be a pretty solid draw at this stage. Not like the crazy Raynor we're hoping for, I guess, but it's still pretty good. All Raynor for them. Did this have enough in it? There was one deal 5, right? What was... Oh, the 2/2s as well are pretty nuts. They got poisonous again. And I don't have a good way to deal with those 2/2s, man. They're actually kind of clogging me out here a little bit, to be honest. Getting that in just to launch a ship. I'm curious about that. I don't know exactly why they like that, but they like it. Sadly, the pop-up book is not it, man. Oh my god, this turn sucks. Maybe we just play the ghost for the sake of a stealth guy. Maybe that's really good. I don't think we want the cheese yet. Wind Fury poisonous. Thankfully the health is low enough that anything it trades into right now, it's dying anyway, so the Wind Fury is probably not super useful. Can I draw some real cards though? Where is Liftoffs? Where is Jim? Shudderblock maybe is good. I mean, I'd play it. It's just being stealth here is pretty exciting. Salvage the bunker. These 2/2s, man, they are a pain. They are a pain, dude. I can't hit anything to face. I need more missile pods. I need the 2-to-all guy. Where are my starports? Where are my liftoffs? Please, God. Did they lose a guy there? Yeah, they could have traded in first to get an extra guy, I guess. Maybe they wanted the board space, but I don't see why, really. Doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Okay, Grofen's actually kind of legit, at least. We don't have any like lethal pushes here, do we? Where we Grofen and then pop-up book and then like this always hits a guys. Let's just trade this guy in, right? Like we know that's happening. I think we play Delicious Cheese next because we don't really care about the. Well, I mean, I guess this is also always hitting a guy. Well, not always. Oh, they're just done. Okay. I don't think we had lethal or anything yet, but we had a lot of stuff. They seemed like they were kind of out of gas, maybe. Yeah, I don't know about lock on, but it's been so high utility. I think we keep it. Seems kind of good. All right, Miracle Salesman, good little start for them. I think in this case we coined Starport just because the 2 lines up better to the 2/2, right? It's kind of sad because you like Organ Zormu a lot too. Armor, I think we value less than just tempo-based options. I think like, you know, deal 5 and stuff becomes really cool later with Raynor. I'm a little bit worried about just losing the board out though, so we'll see. Now do we go lock on into Murloc Grofin? It is the world's worst lock on, but it is the world's highest tempo lock on. Gonna do it. It's so good later with you know, siege tanks and so many other things, but just spending our energy efficiently here has good upside. Of course, energy. Oh my god, I'm in Marvel Snap world. Spending our mana efficiently here has some real upside, I think. So we'll do that for now. Zormu plus Sky. Ooh, we also have Liftoff plus Sky. I like Liftoff a lot here, but I think Zormu is just too clean this early. Like, you just have to. Just the default turn 3 play in Hearthstone, right? 2/2 Marines. I like a little better. I do really wish I had damage based output though. I really do just want like straight up damage. I think I want deal 2 to all. I want deal 5. Both of those I think give us slightly better ways to end the game via stuff like Raynor. Basically, we want to end the game. 2 starships is, you know, okay. Some 2/2s is actually pretty good push for 3. Like, I'm not gonna be mad about that. In the meantime, it might just be cheese plus companion though. I don't know how long we want to wait on a cheese when we're really jostling for board position here. Another starport, boy, that sure is tempting. You can get a trusty companion hit on a mech as well. This guy's kind of a pain to deal with no matter what we do, so I don't know if that's helping. Which one is this one? This one's deal 5. That's the one we want. That's good. I actually am starting to remember the pictures somehow, by the way. It's crazy. This missile pod would be great. Would be great. I had to play everything to get it, though. So, I don't know, man. Cheese next turn plus liftoff, maybe? Then you lead into a Golganeth, perhaps. If this is really good, of course, we're going to have to think about this and maybe sit on the cheese yet again. I don't know. We're waiting a little long on this cheese, I'm afraid, but that's all right. Should be some 1/1s left behind here no matter what for this missile pod. So I have to imagine it's going to look pretty good. Good little starship coming together too. So now we're looking for Shudderblock and we're looking for Raynor. Maybe looking for some siege tanks. We haven't really been able to connect any face damage yet, which is, I'm not happy about that. That's important. Cleaning up the 3/1. We have to think about Zerg Rush next turn because the Death Rattle activates. That's something to think about. They haven't really had any like hand buffs yet though, so I don't really know, you know, how scary that's gonna get, I guess. Yeah, let's do it, man. Do we still go cheese or do we go lift off just because it's clean? We probably just go lift off because it's clean, right? I think so. I'm pushing face here too. Oh my god, another deal 5. Okay, that's pretty nice for stuff like Raynor. Now stuff like Shudderblock Raynor becomes actually like a lethal threat. So this spawning pool, you know, it goes off this turn. They might just use it to clean up my board a little bit, maybe even get ahead on board a little bit to be sure. We have cheese plus maybe bouncer a low roll, or maybe you could go cheese, missile pod, SCV, battle cruiser. Actually, could be pretty sweet. That activates our siege tanks. We also have Golganeth, of course, on 6. So that's another possibility if it makes sense on a wide board or something. If they go wide Zerg and have a bunch of stuff left over. Get a starport too. Not mad about our rolls, by the way. Pretty good rolls, I think, on the battle cruiser starship. Zerg getting buffed finally. Death growl. Oh god, dude. Zerg getting giga buffed here finally. This is a cool deck, by the way. Like, this is cool. Not as giga buffed as Shafar, I guess, was doing, but I missed that yesterday. I didn't see that. It was wild. Yeah, this is probably gonna make it for a great Golganeth, isn't it? Well, yeah, 4 health now. I don't know. Not so great, maybe. Yeah, we definitely don't have to Golganeth this. It isn't that scary yet. Maybe the Golganeth, save that for later. Missile pods, nah. Nothing's dealing 2 right now. We could SCV into... Oh, no, you can't launch and siege tank yet. Yeah, let's just see what this turns into first. I think this is a fine place to start. Like, if a rush minion comes out or something, that could tell us something. This is a really good target for this. That could tell us something. Yeah, let's do it. This is bad, by the way. What the heck? Where did you come from, man? What is this guy? That's a nature spell? Somebody 4/2 elemental with... Not rush right now. I don't think we have any nature spells in hand. We probably definitely do, right? Pop-up book nature should be, right? It used to be in that deck. Yeah, that's nature. Is trusty companion nature? No, it's a dude. He's not a spell. He doesn't have nature energies. He's just a guy. He's just a goofy lizard riding a lizard. He's not nature-esque. Okay, so this is a good little board reload. Got some cards out of it. Actually chained into quite a few cards if you do the breakdown there. Next turn could be Golganath SCV. Siege Tank probably becomes an interesting possibility again with SCV to hit the dude and then Siege Tank it. I'm just going for Kerrigan. Good. It is good to hit the board. I'll give you that, man. These guys are also really annoying to deal with. I'll say that too, man. I need my my lock on back, don't I? I think we're gonna try exactly what I said though, man. I can also just hit this to like 1, 4, and 5, and then between Golganath and the guy, there's deal 1 and deal 2. Okay, these all hit enemies first actually, so I can just do this first. I don't have to make a decision yet, right? Oh, I can't SCV and Golganath, you weirdo. That's not a thing. Still though, let's see. What's the order on these? Unfortunately, the deal 5 is happening first twice. That could be bad. Unless maybe I trade first. Maybe we trade this first. It's impossible to know where it should go, but just either of these to give us a chance that this rolls better, right? Let's just roll this and see how it rolls. Like, we want the 5 to hit here first, probably, right? Like, let's just see this math roll out and see. 5 there, 5 there. Nice. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Cool. I'm losing damage here, but I'm gaining a draw, so I don't know. I guess actually this also draws a bouncer, but I'm going a mech anyway. Let's put it that way. If I hadn't had the Siege Tank in hand, that plays probably better. But with the Siege Tank in hand, I don't know if drawing the SCV is actually meaningful or not. It's like my instinct always is to draw the mechs in the stack because they're so powerful, but SCV is kind of the worst one. Maybe I should have just taken the Beast, called it a day. 2 extra face damage is not irrelevant by any means. This deck definitely cares a lot about face damage. So now we have Lock On and Siege Tanks. Like, we're in a really good spot from here, I think. Monster board. They're minion-based decks. This board might actually be kind of tough. I feel like Kerrigan was maybe their best AoE. This could do stuff to the board, but it's not generally going to be the most efficient at like clearing stuff out. Oh my god, they got another. Oh my god, dude. No way, they ripped the Golganath. No way, dude. They are gods. The Golganath is a crazy good hit there, man. Crazy good. God, this board got scary. Are they just dead though? Hold up. 14, 15, 17. I only need 6, so I guess if I play the Siege Tank, it's always... Oh wait, how does this work? It's an aura. Do they just go straight back up to... Do they just go straight back up? I don't know how it works. 14 and 4 is 18. I need 5 damage. I guess even if this hits, pop-up book is... So I'm gonna learn something here because I'm just curious, like what happens? Oh, it goes to 1, but then +3. Oh, that's actually totally fine. That's exactly what we just needed. 4, so that's perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, that tracks. Yeah, crazy. We had pop-up book as a backup plan anyway, I guess. But I think we were 1 off without it, right? If this had hit here, I mean. All right. No good Starship stuff. Okay, Cactus on 2. No, Starport on 2 for sure. 100%. Way, way better. Gorgon on 3 is still solid. Starship Piece Banshee. That's good. Go face, Banshee. Nidus Worm. Oh, so probably some hand buff Death Knight stuff, I'm guessing. Get these Zerglings scaling up pretty hard. That's scary. They do double stats so fast. We'll see if we can keep up. Golganath's got a bit of a board clear. Maybe just get ahead on tempo here and try to leverage that, move forward from it. Cactus Cutter at 5, everything's playable, but until then, you don't know for sure. Fester. Uh-oh. Spooky already. I'm just gonna go, I think. We might still play Cactus Cutter, just to see. I don't think anything right now is... Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Never mind, we're gonna do that. We like that. More mechs is good. Siege Tank's a lot of damage, and it's kind of over the top damage against small stuff potentially. Viking might buy me some time. Okay. Not bad. So deal 5, gain 7, so some big swings possible. Next turn's probably like Cactus, SCV, Cheese. Maybe you go Cactus and another companion at the beginning. More Zerg. Is this thing trading in? Playing these before trading, so maybe not gonna trade at all. Oh, maybe gonna do. Oh, I see. That's sick, dude. That's cool. Oh, everything has rush too. Oh my god, dude, that's so sick. The spawning pool went off here. This turn, such a sick turn. Oh my god, dude, this is crazy, dude. They have so much hand buff now. The other Zerglings are just like a billion. Oh my god, dude. Dang, dude. Oh, we're screwed, right? We're screwed. Oh, rush guy. Yeah, do that. I gotta just go face, right? Like, what is this card? I don't even know what this is. I play the left random screen and deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Oh, I did it. Nice. I'm a genius. Oh, exactly 1. Destroy it. Oh my god. That's a board sweep with missile pod. Oh my god. That's actually nuts. Oh my god. Wow. If they don't clear this, I'll just trade in whatever. And then sweep the board, right? Oh, the Baneling, though. Oh, no, dude. These are so... I don't want to kill these. Wait, are these dead? Can I just go face? 7, 9, 13? Maybe it is still right to clear the board, though, to be honest. Like, maybe that's still okay. Siege tank isn't active yet, of course. 5 to a random enemy. I mean, that could just hit face. It could. It could just hit face. I kind of want to see where it goes, right? First. Okay. Interesting. Is this lethal? I am so smart, dude. I'm actually I found the lethal, guys. I found it. I found the lethal. I'm so smart, dude. Let me tell you what. I found it late. I found it late, but I found it. Let's go, dude. Actual genius Regis Kelvin. They think I'm BMing. I'm not BMing, I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. I was so focused on keeping my board alive, I didn't think about the fact that I could just kill it off, right?